Hi, my name is Josie, and this is my showsy. Hey everyone, it's Josie, and welcome to Aw Come On Josie. This is my new revamped web series, and each week we're going to tackle one of three subjects. Actually, more than three, but each day we'll do, we're going to have mental health Mondays, weedy Wednesdays, and spooky Saturdays, and each week we're going to do one of those days. And this week we're doing Mental Health Monday. And one of the things we're going to tackle is autism, because that's part of who I am. It's a major part of who I am. It's something I can't change. And today we're doing like a day in the life sort of thing. And this is last week, a day in my life that is unplanned. And you'll see how having an unplanned, unscheduled day can impact someone who is autistic, me in particular. Keep in mind, all autistic people are different just like anybody else. We may have similar traits in some ways, but things may affect us a little differently. So don't, use everything I do as a guideline for someone else who's autistic. Always keep that in mind, and hopefully through this I can help people understand my life with autism and in the similarities other people's lives with autism. So here we go. Sleep. Precious, precious sleep. It's something that is hard to come by, especially when you've got back problems and, well, you're autistic and your mind is constantly going. So, getting sleep can be pretty difficult for me sometimes. And falling asleep and waking up can be even harder. In the mornings, socialization is almost near impossible for me. I also sleep with a baby blanket that allows me to self-soothe, as one of my old therapists said I have a difficult time doing. Once baby blanket is abandoned, I'm up and ready to start my day. And generally, there's no one else here. My girlfriend is usually running errands, and my roommate is off working. So it's pretty good for me not being too overwhelmed and having to socialize right away. I can't even respond to text messages, emails, phone calls, or anything until I'm ready to socialize. It can take hours sometimes. On days that I actually have plans, I have to get myself up much earlier in order to be oriented and ready. And my service dog Oberon helps a lot with that. Eating in the morning is not something I can do. It often takes me hours before I can do so. So, on this particular day, I hopped in the tub. I prefer taking baths or showers because I don't like having water falling on my head. It's an absolutely overwhelming. Even though I like the feeling of being submerged in water, I don't like the feeling of it on me. It's pretty strange. So I relax in the tub and get myself calm before I can even attempt to eat, socialize, or do anything that day. Bath bombs help a lot. Welcome to my life. Now, before I can actually eat, I have to smoke some weed. And at this moment, I was watching Broad City because it's one of my favorite shows to watch, and I can watch it anytime, and it can help me feel better, laugh, and just get myself in a better mood and ready to actually function. Jackie, I want to go to Target. I didn't shave my legs today. I hate shaving my legs. It's so hard. I shaved my armpits, and that was hard enough.
Natalie's mom followed me on Instagram.
She followed me on Instagram too, because she's a badass mama. But I hate having body hair, but I hate shaving it.
Sorry.
And now I'm in a conundrum. I have a question. What does the word meta mean?
Like referring to itself. Like the nutcracker I found at Target yesterday was a nutcracker.
Yes, I'm finally verbalizing. And yes, I'm talking about Target and body hair. And my walking encyclopedia of a girlfriend did teach me what meta meant because I was too stubborn to ask anyone else. Thanks, Jackie. I've been up for 2.5 hours and then just barely going to attempt to eat something because my food aversion is that bad. I have like food fixations, and so there's like only certain things I can eat before a certain time, and sometimes all I eat is breakfast sausage and lean cuisines. So today's breakfast is chicken breakfast sausage, in which I'm not gonna eat all of these because I don't want to have a heart attack, but I share them with my dogs. And we're off to Target and to run a few other errands. Getting outside is actually a huge deal for me on a day that I woke up pretty overwhelmed. So I give myself a pat on the back for this one, even if it is just something that seems simple to anyone else, like going to Target, which is pretty much the Mecca, or like some kind of amazing, perfect place. All right, up and in, go on. Good job, bud. I do love a good car ride. And by good car ride, I mean no traffic, no drama, just a nice, calm drive, somewhere preferably close. Because then when I'm in the car too long, I tend to get way too anxious. And I'm like, get me the heck out of this rolling demon of death. I also absolutely love the feeling of wind, but hate it because it messes up my hair. So we, as well as water, have a love-hate relationship. Baking mixes. Wait, Christmas movies. You need to find Miracle first. Target was a little overwhelming, so I didn't film very much because there was too many people and all of their obnoxious loud children. And there was a girl who opened and ate a salad, and it really bothered me. And of course, when you have a service dog, everyone has to stop and talk to you about your dog, or not even talk to you, but try to interact with your dog without talking to you. And it's really annoying, and I hate it. Auburn, come on, out. Good job. All I did was go to Target and Petco, and I'm already like, this is it. I've gone out for long enough. I have humaned and peopled enough. Too much. Over it already.
Hey, Joes.
What?
Have you eaten yet?
I had 4 grapes and a couple sausages. It is, what time is it?
It is 2:45.
Yeah, at like 2:30. So I've been up. How long have I been up?
You got up a little after 10:30, I think.
So I've been up for like 4 hours and I just barely caught myself to eat.
What are you doing right now?
Playing with Oberyn. Lazily. Sometimes I also get completely distracted by my clothing. The patterns of it, the designs or whatever, the feel of it, especially textures. If things on my clothes have different textures, I could seriously sit there and touch it for hours. Just like I noticed myself doing here and I recorded, because the little stitches on my pants felt different than the fabric itself.
Like this.
Oh, don't get jealous, nerd. Laura, just because Sarah Jane stole me away from you.
Alright, first, secondly, I know. Don't be mean to my boo. He's nice. He made me hot chocolate and he's gonna take me to the party.
Yeah. What you doing? You taking a nap? What you thinking about?
I don't know.
was thinking about the train on the way to Eleanor's house and how you take it and which way you go.
Thinking about how you go underwater on it?
No. I was thinking about the stops closer to her house and how you have to walk to her appointment to get to McDonald's. Because her dad was talking about McDonald's, and so I was thinking about what McDonald's is closest to her appointment.
You're so cute.
This is dabbing. We'll cover it in a future episode of Weedy Wednesday. But dabbing is a form of medicating with marijuana, and it's basically like the strongest form of marijuana because it's super concentrated, and it's amazing for me because it doesn't irritate my asthma, and it's been my favorite form of medicating. Sometimes I find myself in the artist position, just kind of zoning out, daydreaming, thinking about the weirdest things. And by weirdest things, I could seriously be thinking about some time that someone said something to me that left some kind of trauma in my brain when I was 7 years old. It could be a babysitter yelling at me.
What you doing?
Sitting on your butt, because I do it all the time.
You do.
That's my favorite. And I'm braiding your
There's
hair.
an Obi attacking.
Well, I'm twist tying your hair.
You're twisting my hair?
Will it stay?
It might.
How do you do the twisty thing?
The fishtail?
No. It's like this. Like, girls just have their hair twisted like this.
You have to, like, twist the hair first, like
Are you
take,
talking about like twisty braids?
Yeah, like this.
Like-
How do you do this?
like, you have to twist the hair first.
Twist one this way and then the other one this way and then twist them the other way. Right?
Yeah, you have to, like,
Oh, so you have to do, like, opposite. I'm also a bit of a pet rescuer / not quite hoarder. I guess I kind of am on the border of it. But I have 3 rats that I rescued, and getting them calm and tame and helping them just get over all their little tiny furry issues kind of helps me. Also, they love unconditionally. In addition to them, I have 2 dogs of my own, my service dog, my cats, and a lizard named Echo. But my animals, honestly, taking care of them and keeping them taken care of is one of my favorite things and pastimes. Oh, here's another dab. Gotta medicate. Gotta feel good. And then throughout the day, if I'm unplanned, I'm honestly always finding random things in my house to pick up and organize, which can be annoying because it leads me to having 8,000 piles of clean stuff. So I like to have a good regular cleaning schedule in order to keep myself from having organized chaos, if that makes sense. Jackie and I do have a nightly routine of cleaning up the kitchen and getting the living room picked up before we go to bed. We established this routine a while ago, and it seems to work really well for both of us, and it helps me feel organized and not like things are piling up too much on me. So I really like it. And waking up in the morning to a clean house is really nice. Jackie usually takes on the dishes, but I've been trying to be a little more proactive about it. Whoops. Had a little fixation moment and got lost. I'm back with you there. Anyway, this is a big step for me because I'm actually putting my hands in water willingly and not being too overwhelmed by it and keeping them there by cleaning the dishes. So here's another big moment for me and another pat on the back for this day.
Hey,
Okay.
did you change your shirt?
Yeah.
How many times have you changed your shirt today?
Just really getting to know one another.
4 times?
Nobody's seen you and I really
Gotta do some laundry tomorrow?
seem to understand me.
The caliber of the firearm used,
What are you doing?
the location of the entrance wound, and the body being moved post-mortem all indicate to us that this was a professional
Turning
job.
stuff off because we have to
What
go
kind
to
of
bed
jackpot was he in?
so that I can actually get up. I don't know.
This
In
could
the
go very
morning,
badly for
and
you.
we can watch.
If you know something you're not telling us.
What the fuck's wrong with you? You're threatening her after she's
You
lost
need
her.
to cool off, pal.
And then we have to cook Thanksgiving dinner.
Basically classes though.
Good night.
That's it. I know it doesn't seem like much, right? But that's the problem. When you're autistic, not having a day that stimulates you in the right ways can be problematic. I didn't get any writing done. I didn't get anything that I needed to actually get done that day because I didn't have a plan or a schedule. And that in its own can be pretty overwhelming for me because I can get too distracted. So you'll see what it's like for me to have a scheduled day and a better routine in a future episode of Come On Josie. So we'll see you soon, and don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and feel free to ask questions. You can hit me up at awecomeonjosie@gmail.com and ask me anything about what it's like to have autism, bulimia, ADHD, and you can also ask me about medical marijuana and how it's impacted me and helped me, and ask me questions about it for my next episode of Weedy Wednesday. Bye guys!